Hello everybody, this is Dyrus Gaming. Today we are going to do some quests in the dump. I get a story quest here that I got to work on called Dump Treasure. So there's three locations I got to do. Two of them looks like they're in the dump, and the other one looks like it's up by the bar.
Интересно, как там сейчас дома дела?
So we're going to see what we can get into out here. I haven't really messed with the dump too much. Been kind of grinding some other materials and stuff like that, saving them up. So now I'm pretty good on material. I figure it's a good time to start stocking up and make my way to the bar. Let's knock out the remaining of these quests. First, I gotta find out how to get out of here. Oh, that's right. Just keep forgetting this game. You can't just walk up to a ladder and hit F and then walk up. You literally have to hold Q and W. It's kind of a hassle. I'm not a really big fan of that. I don't know why they have it set like that. It's a little weird. So if you guys are wondering where I'm at, I had a quest where I had to go talk to some guy over here in the dump. He's kind of in this mine shaft area. Looks like my buddy Krusty has messaged me on Steam. I'll message him back later. He's one of my streamer friends. That hurt. This is a Now I hear the beep thing going off, so we might have bandits because I'm not seeing any white lines. That's indicating it's friendly. Speaking of that, I happen to have some guy drop me off a bunch of armor pin ammo. You're gonna need it with players, so I recommend keeping that in your main weapon and try to do like your mutants and stuff like that with just like a melee. You'll hear people talk about using a shotguns, but you gotta swap that in and out of your main inventory slot because it takes up your first gun's location. Oh. Watch out for radiation, obviously, and keep radiation pills on you. I mean, you'll probably get a bunch too when you kill NPCs and that. The hell is shit? Oh, that had to be an NPC. Alright, I'm gonna wait here and see if anybody's nearby that can pick me up. If not, I'm gonna have to run back by this tree and pick up my loot. Should be pretty hidden. Yeah, I'll just do that because I doubt there's anybody. Yeah, it's just a bandit NPC. Yeah, the aggro range on them are kind of high. Um, so this right here is some pretty decent food. It gives you increased vitality. I'm going to grab just some basic ammo here. And I'll keep the armor pin for when I go out back to the bar area. I go the longer route here. I don't tend to go straight to here. Um, I've ran into some issues and heard a lot of people talk about that the bandits like to camp right here. So the best way is, which seems like a long way, but it's not, is to go through the Dark Valley. Just cut all the way through up this road, all the way around to here, and that takes you right back into the dump. The only thing you'll worry about, sometimes you'll have like a military NPC camp that spawns like right in here, that you got to clear out. But I mean, it's free loot, so they're not too bad to kill, honestly. Plus, you're gonna need them chevrons anyway if you're doing a daily quest for the turn in. I believe you need 12 of them. And now, one of my other videos, you probably see me going in and out of Dark Valley. I was doing showing a farm run for copper wire, which, yes, you do get less per cache out in the Dark Valley for that, but the chances of running into a higher level bandit is quite slim. The dump, you get like 5 per, but it's pretty hard to farm it because you got to really worry about the bandits too. And it's 100% loot drop, so if you die, you're going to drop it. And they'll take the lost bag and probably just sell the stuff. I'm going to clear this out real quick. Double check these dogs. Sometimes they'll have some mutant parts on them, which you can sell. So if any of you haven't played STALCRAFT and kind of hesitant like I was because it's on the Minecraft style engine, um, I would say you are probably going to get past that once you actually get into the gameplay. It is quite fun. It's the most authentic Stalker MMO to date. I mean, it's right on the money with the maps, the factions, the it has its own like story that's actually quite good if you actually reading through that. There's a lot to do in the game. There's a lot being added. So far, it doesn't look like Privyet is in the game yet. I would imagine that would be something that will come later. So once I get back in the dump, I'll be able to see that bag that where I died, which is actually so here. So I'll just kind of come up here. This is a stalker path here, like a little stalker road where they kind of stalk. I'll just kind of take this and cut through. Random dog. I'm also going to try to push out a lot more content here for STALCRAFT. See, it's quite needed. It's a pretty popular game. It's a lot to do, and so I'll start doing like walkthroughs and stuff like that. Um, it's just been hard a little bit because I also are involved in a game called Life After. It's actually something you can play on mobile and PC that I played for years. And it's just I have a lot of money in my account there, quite a few $1,000. I got kind of sucked in on that game, so I still keep the account active in that just because of that. And then my girl, she plays that as well, so I gotta play it with her. Alright, let's try to avoid those. I feel like they do need to fix the aggro range on stuff. I noticed with the rats alone, so like, you don't even have to be near them, shoot them or anything, it'll automatically aggro you pretty far distance. Um, so I would say that's something they might need to work on. The chase radius is kind of high too, especially with humanoid NPCs. Which is a little annoying, just something I feel they need to tweak. Yeah, as you can see, there's an event. So it's either this, help allies, or it's one of these military checkpoints here, or it's both. But usually these guys here will kill these guys, knock it out, and you only have to worry about the one. but we only have the one here anyway, so it's going to be the one where you got to help the stalkers fight the waves of the mutants. I might not do that one. I'll probably just run through, to be honest, uh, because the travel location's right there. I don't really want to waste the ammo on them. Yeah, I'm going to go around. They're going to spawn when I get close, which is
Давай, ребята,
fine.
в атаку!
Like I said, I was just going to run through. And we are back in the dump. So as you can see, the run back, it looks, it looks pretty big. But it's really not that bad travel. It's a lot less than you would think by looking at the map. You would definitely be discouraged to have to run back. Because when you die, so wherever the last safe zone that you were at is where you're going to spawn. And I haven't been to Bar yet, so um, the last like safe zone has technically been the garages for me. Okay, so yeah, we'll go down here up on this road here. It's a little checkpoint area. We'll cut through. I'm gonna go ahead and swap ammo, because this place can be pretty heavily with bandit players. Okay, they're just fighting boars. Thank God the friendly NPCs can't hurt you. Actually, it looks like they're part of this little nest thing. So might as well just clear that out for loot. Ooh. I don't want to go to that because I'm going to aggro all the mutants and I'm not trying to run back a second time. Okay, I hear the thing going off. So it's either a player or friendly player or a bandit player. I don't know. So yes, in STALCRAFT, unfortunately, it's a lot of forced PvP. There is, it's not broken up into like PvP zones and non-PvP zones, unfortunately. Everything's a PvP zone. Oh. Is there one of them psychic creatures around here? Because that was the first time. I've had that happen. The whole psychic thing. Hold up. Damn, why is my psychic going through the roof? Is some bitch chasing me? no psychic emissions. Well, that sucks. But the good thing is I didn't really have much loot on me outside of what I just picked up now. Um, I thought it might have been one of those. So there's those psychic creatures. See, I got plenty in my inventory from my personal storage. So in Stalker, there was those psychic monster things that would do that. That would hit you like that. I don't know how to counter that yet. If you guys do, please put it down in the comments below in the video.
Чё у меня собаки? Опять жучара какой-то.
I would not mind knowing. I don't want to carry too much because it. Oh, my best is completely shot.
Чё-то я устал.
Okay. I'm gonna buy another one just to have it. Or not vest, but plate. Well, I cleared the bandits out in that area, but the damn psychic shot over 1,000 on me. I'm gonna write back Krusty real quick before I forget. 1 second, guys. Why am I not? Because he just went offline. Oh, he has his thing set to away. That's why. All right, let's go for run 2, guys. As far as I know, there's no like quick travel in this game at all. I haven't seen anything showing that mechanic. I'm not personally not far enough to know 100%, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look like there is. Some of you that are veterans in the game, if you happen to watch the video, if you can just leave a comment and let me know if there is or not. Because I know in like the very first Stalker mode that was out, what's called S-Zone Online, it had that mechanic. You had to get fuel, and you would talk to a certain NPC. And that NPC would be able to allow you to travel to certain zones, not all of them. It just made the travel a little better. But the fuel was quite expensive. Your clan needed to hold a certain base that produced it daily. And those bases are on daily timers, so clans are fighting for them every day on reset. It's based off of a flag system. So to take a base, you gotta kill the NPCs and conquer each flag. There's like 5 or 6 of them. And then once you do that, then you can flip the base, and then you hold it for 12 hours. But certain bases produce certain materials. So there's one in a mountain in one of the main starting areas. That one produces the fuel that you need. So my clan in that game, we kind of had an alliance with a couple other clans, and we would just flop the bases back and forth, defend each other's bases, so that way we can have those materials that we all needed. Those are just banded NPCs. The other thing, the movement of the NPCs is kind of wonky. Once they're in, they like stay in a certain formation, and then like if they feel like they're gonna leave that, they kind of one step forward, and they kind of glitch out, which is weird. Um, so I hope eventually the devs can fix that, the movement of it. Also, I mean, I know we're block characters, but I feel like they need to give a little more life in the movement where you're not just watching legs running forward like Minecraft. You know, give some sway and bounce in the step to put a little more realism into character models. That's just my personal belief on that. Because I mean, it is still based off soccer, so more realism the better. The other thing that's I found kind of be off is so most of the vehicles and stuff in game, you know, are that blocky look to kind of match the feel of the game. But if you go through like corridor example here, and you look at the train that's right here, it's an actual train, which I thought it was weird. Like you have a real train there, but every other vehicle in the game is built to be like blocks to match the kind of world that they're going for. Also, the game runs pretty smooth. Um, so I tested it out on a older 1660 overclocked, and I was getting about 100 frames per second and 1440 display. So even with a card like that, that's not high end, it can definitely still pump the game out pretty smoothly. Now, right now, I have it capped at 160, but that's because I'm on a 3080, and I don't want it going over 165 frames because of my refresh rate is 165. So there's really no reason for me to, because I can get over 200 frames. There's just no reason for me to do that. Even my monitor supports 165 hertz at 2K. I have a Scepter 32-inch curved. It's a HDR display. 1440. I still need to get a another monitor that goes up and down, so I can look at like Discord chat and that kind of stuff without tabbing. Like I said, you can get the NPC control thing here. So instead of STALCRAFT just calling them military, they actually call them UN peacekeepers. I find kind of funny. Which I don't mind killing peacekeepers. I'm not a big fan of the UN personally. I don't believe the organization should exist when it really hasn't done too much for the world. Except take our money. I'm just taking the chevrons. They, you don't drop those because they're considered quest item. But the garage is some daily quests that you do, that you turn them into the guy over where you would buy ammo or drinks. You just turn them into him. What is this? Oh, that's just a charger location. Wait. Is that safe zone? That's my question. Is that a safe zone? I don't know if there's one out here. If there is, then I'm an idiot running all the way back from the garages. So I will go check that out. Like I said, I'm trying to put more time in the game. I'm going to start doing a lot of walkthroughs and gameplay videos for the game for a lot of people. I'm also planning on doing a video on Stalker Gamma. It's pretty much like the best Stalker mod out. It pretty much makes the NPCs feel like players. It's like mixing Stalker with Tarkov. A lot of realism. Alright, so it looks like the best thing is just go down this road and cut. I never went this way before. I thought them NPCs were going to walk right into the anomaly. I was going to laugh. There's also a lot of animal mission things that's popped up here. I'm trying to avoid this one here, because that's the one where these spawn in waves, and if you're not careful, you get overrun and you just die easy. So I'm just not a big fan. Oh, I'll take that. As you can see, vitality, increase vitality and your stamina on that one alone. This increases your carry weight and stamina on that as well. So we know not to go all the way up there because it looks like there's some type of emission thing, or psychic emission, or anomaly. And it doesn't look like I have any way to counter that right now. I don't know if the rats, if this does it or not. Something's beeping. Okay, it's a player. Friendly player. Things going off from metal wire. I mean, if it's right here, I'll grab it. It's not a place I want to farm metal wire, because you got to keep swapping that out with your main weapon to pick it up, and there's just a lot of bandits that hang around in here. I've never seen any bandits over in the Dark Valley, so even though you get 2 over 5, takes a little longer obviously, but I will say it's a lot safer. You know what, I'm not far from my bag, so let me grab that real quick. That's that psychic thing again. I might not be grabbing anything. Might just say screw it. Yeah. Unless I can... Let me come down here and see if I can go through this tunnel system and get through the other side. Yeah, because I don't think... Yeah, these don't do psychic. Oh, there's got to be some type of meds that counters with that. There's some bandits again. Yeah, that guy took some... He took some bullets to take down, even with AP. Killing the bandits are not a bad idea because they drop those things you need at the garages. These right here. Alright. Yeah, and I believe I died right up here. Let's swap it out for AP. Here we go. I don't know, playing this game reminds me of Tarkov. You constantly gotta watch your surroundings. Every time I hear that dang beeping, I don't know if it's friend or foe. People tend to shoot and ask questions later. Um, that's just a charge area. So that probably was back here. But what I was trying to see is, was this supposed to be a safe zone or not? Let me double check. So I mean, I was just here. what is this? The other way I already went. Oh shit, we're right back in the site. Ooh-wee. Alright, we know, let's not go that area. This doesn't... Well, it says I'm in a safe area, but apparently if you die from here, it still takes... It doesn't count as, one of the main, hubs, I guess. Yeah, because there's no other NPCs here like to um, trade or not. I think it's just one of them story safe areas. This is where I had to go to talk to this guy, Junkman, and then he gave me this device here to send to you. That's what I'm supposed to use to pick up these treasures. It's a bandit. Two of them. Might actually wait a minute before they leave. They're probably gonna fall out. This guy's looks like he's geared up. This guy's not. Yeah, it's what they're trying to. They're trying to play that game. Get us to leave and then
I bet this.
try to kill us. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
I bet this.
So I'm gonna pause the video because I don't want to risk it in a 2v1 PvP fight. I don't think this guy's gonna be able to help me too much. He's geared pretty low. That other guy, he's boosted up pretty high, so he's gonna have a high gear score. So it's gonna be. He's definitely gonna take a mag dump from me, and then I would go down pretty quick to him. Just because his gear score is going to be quite higher than mine. So I will be right back. Alrighty, everybody. Sorry about that. I am back. But I just killed this guy right here as I was coming out. It's a bandit. And, yeah, this dude, had a lot of shit on him. So let's see if we can, drop. Is this weight? I don't know why the guy's got. Too much ammo. It's the ammo actually that's weighs a lot, as you can see. Shit. Yeah, might hear somebody else too. Damn it. He's got a bunch of mutant parts and stuff on him too. Um, drop those. Can I move? Well, I can at least. I just can't run. Alrighty, we are free to move. So it looks like the closest one is going to be over here. That might just be NPCs getting in with the dogs. But yeah, waited it out a little bit. Like I said, them guys actually came back too to see if me and that other guy were still there. That's a horde. Just kill them all. I might have to go through here. I don't know. Just turn on night vision so I can see what's going on now. I gotta go up and over. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know to dump too much. I've been trying to make sure I can get the best kind of gear, attachments, and stuff that I can get before I head out to this way and then towards the bar. Damn, I can't play that. That player had all that stuff. It's a shame you can't take any of this stuff, by the way. All you can do is sell it. That's it. They should give you an option with like the courier to pay a fee to get the components in there because you need it as well for upgrades and that. Because that dude literally was stacked. I mean, you can be a dick and put it in the auction and auction it back to the guy. But there's no reason to be toxic like that. I go, is that in here? Oh, this might be a radiated area. Okay, so that's one. So I gotta get 3 transistors, which I got 1 out of 3. I need 3 capacitors and 3 relays. Yeah, this is a radiated area, so I'm gonna do this. 1 second. I gotta get the better ride suit from the garages, but you need 80 copper wire. Literally. It was 60 just to get to CD2, which is Mirage's 5. once you max it out. Don't go combo armor. So from what I've seen, I've talked about in one of my other videos, um, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. It seems like it's better just to have combat and then rock the rad suit in your inventory. That was just copper wire. I need transistors. So the dump in STALCRAFT looks and feels a lot bigger than it is in the Stalker games, by far. Or I'm not seeing any anomalies in the area either. Like I said, mutant aggro is quite high. Yeah, like I said, I feel like they really need to. I'm not even going to worry about clearing out because I'm overweight as it is. Now, when you do gather quest items, they can't drop on death. It'll put a lock on it. Bound item. Bound items can't drop. But what we might do, I know it's going to suck. But I'm not too far, so I'm going to go ahead and run to Dark Valley and work my way back to the garages. Just so I can get this weight off of me. I mean, I already dumped out a bunch of ammo and stuff like that. I don't really want to dump out the animal parts because that stuff sells for money. And I need this stuff, like the stinky roots and the other things. That's actually not too bad. That's literally right next to the entrance to the Dark Valley, so we'll be back in a jiffy. The other day I came here and there's some bandit. He was like right here. And he's just trying to dump a bunch of shit out because he couldn't move. So I ended up killing him, and he had quite a bit on him. I ended up making like 14,000 rubles off of him with the stuff that he had with the all. He had so many animal parts and that on him. It was crazy. I just spent a bunch of money because I bought um, the bundles of the hell was it? Copper wire. I'm not going to waste AP on NPCs, but yeah, these guys like to rush. All right, so since I'm down, I got to move my body into a hide area. I'm gonna put it behind this tent. That might be a player cleared it out. If it is, if he's in the area, he'll see my little heart. Or they might be just fighting an NPC patrol. Or no, that was NPCs that killed him. Because I see the little heart symbol. I'm going to die anyway, so I'm not even going to tell him where it is, and then he gets my stuff. Just to be safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give up right here. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to run back and we'll pick it back up there. So you guys don't have to watch all that, and I'll be back. Alrighty, everyone, we are back. So I happened to go back and get everything, and then I run it down to the garages and sold. And I didn't realize until I sold, but the guy had a artifact with him, and between that and all the animal parts and his lost bags, I made it was like 19,738, so just shy of 20 grand of rubles. So not bad. It was worth to go back, and now we are a lot less heavy, so we can continue what we were doing for the dump treasure quest. I just didn't want to have all that weight and then be slow in case we got into a PvP scenario. Also, I didn't want you guys to have to watch the video running back and forth when I died there by the NPCs. So I made sure I cut all that out. Alright, we are here. Oh, already got a hit. Two of them. So hopefully one of these is the quest item. That one's not. That one is. Not bad. I can get some metal wire while I'm here as well. Oh, we got another ping. Nice. Oh, three of them. Oh, that's a quest item. Quest item. Thought I'd just seen another one. Shit, that's a player. Okay, that's friendly. Ooh, that scared me. So this is beeping. So what's it do with the extras? I guess you just keep them. Alright, I gotta get capacitors. I guess it doesn't matter what dump I go to, I would imagine. Damn, can I get a capacitor? There's one. Nice, keep resetting. Looks like the capacitors are going to be the hard one to get. Ooh, it's radiated. Let me, I gotta be careful because the rad suit doesn't really have much animal protection. Okay. It's going away. Let me go grab that real quick before it disappears, because I did kill that earlier. And that is that little. Where's that at actually? It's right here. Let me take this one out too. Two for one special. Got it. Alright, looks like we are taking it back to that guy and let me make sure I got, yeah, we got the right ammo equipped. Oh, when I did look at the psychic things, because I was asking about it earlier. So when I was back at the garages, I was looking at the different pills, and it looks like at least there now. I would imagine there might be higher stuff at like the bar, since that seems to be the in-game zone right now, at least until um, they add Privyet, because Privyet would be up here. They already have Misk. Dead City, which is going to be heavily, I would imagine, monolith presence. But up this way should be where Privyet's at. Which I don't know about y'all, but I really want to experience. I might die because I did it again. Nah, let me just let it go down. I'll just keep healing myself. But what I was going to say, I really want to experience the where the Ferris wheel is. You know, it's just, if you played Stalker, it's very iconic location. There was a DayZ mod that I played, and it had it, and just going there just gave me the chills. I remember at the time I was working at Best Buy when I think I was a senior in high school at the time, and when the first Stalker game came out, which was 2007, and Best Buy had it. And I happened to see the thing when I was putting inventory out. And I was like, what is this? Because I used to sell cameras and stuff like that, back then at least. I was like, what is this? So I ended up seeing it. And I ended up buying it, believe it or not. And I fell in love with the game and the atmosphere right away. But I've always been very intrigued by um, Eastern European landscape. I've always been very fascinated by it. Um, I always felt like it had a darker feel when it comes to their forest environment, stuff like that. Very similar to like if you go more towards northeast, like Pennsylvania, New York State, and stuff, you get a very eerie feeling out that way as well. Just how the terrain looks and stuff like that. Um, and I remember playing through the game, and the very first time I went through um, the sorry, I got sidetracked by the NPCs, but at the end of the game when you go through Privyet and you go through that, I remember that was very epic. That's right around the time when you had the Gauss rifle, and then there's that part at the end where you end up killing that guy with it. Um, Very epic. It's one thing that kind of stuck with me, and I was a big fan of that genre for a while, and I played The Clear Skies, which I consider Stalker 2. Um, and then the one after that replaced the military, which I consider Stalker 3, just because they were their own separate games. And you know, um, now the True Stalker 2 was supposed to come out, which I talked about this in one of my other videos on STALCRAFT. Is It's supposed to come out around 2012, but the publisher at the time actually went out of business, and they had the rights to the game, so the developers lost the rights to their own game. You can actually go online, Google search yourself, and you guys can see a lot of the screenshots and stuff for the original Stalker 2. That got shut down. Actually, the same not developer, excuse me, publisher for Stalker were the same guys that were behind or not Funcoms, 7 Days to Die's console version, which also stopped getting updates on the console version. Those developers lost the rights to their game, which apparently they were in the works of getting back. I don't know if they did. That's why that stopped being developed on console. And then Stalker 2 recently just got it back. Now, they did become an indie developer, and they had a game on Steam. Um, it was like if you took Stalker and you mixed it with Call of Duty. So they had a game in that environment. It was really good. Me and some very close friends played it for a few years. That originally got shut down, but they have mentioned originally that the money used in that game was to go towards Stalker 2, which is now being going to be released on the Unreal Engine. So they were, they finally got their they are the publisher and developer, which is, I think it's dumb when the developer has someone else that publishes, because if there's an issue like, for example, Stalker 2 developers had where a publisher goes under, you can't create your own game. Um, so it's best to just get in-house, and then when you don't have a bigger company um, who is forcing you to push something out because all they care about is money, 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 and that's why a lot of games die, right? So you get a big publisher like that. Um, they they push these developers to push things out too soon, and because of that, you end up with a lot of games that are very buggy, don't make it, go under. That's why in the last, I say, 10 years, a lot of games have flopped. Gaming has not been the same that it used to be. Quality has went way under. EA is a good example of that. EA killed their games. The people behind Call of Duty killed their games as well. That's why a lot of those developers are no longer um, with Activision, and a lot of them moved to Dice, but EA killed Dice at the same time. So You know, having big publishers like that is an issue. A lot of developers have been becoming their own publisher because then they don't have to be pushed, right? They can take the time, they can get the bugs out, they can really enrich the story and the gameplay and push something out for the players that players enjoy. Because gaming is not, shouldn't be about let's make money. Gaming has always been in the past about enjoyment. Um, so a lot of these developers have been fighting back and have been creating their own indie teams and then publishing their own games. Um, I've noticed a lot of companies that have been doing that. Yes, processes are a little slower at times for developing, but the quality and the quantity of the game is so much more, so much greater. So it's definitely the way to go.
Ну что, как сбор урожая идет? Собрал? Ага, полилось маслице на мой бизнес-механизм. Вот буквально только что пришла инфа.
Okay, so I just did his quest. Looks like I got to go over here to speak to this guy. Now, I love that the game is in the original Russian accent. That was one thing I loved about Stalker. Um, it's just, you know, that it fits the environment. Now, obviously, Stalker takes place in Ukraine. Sort of Chernobyl thing happened. If some of you might not know, but that's where Ground Zero is. Actually, recently we almost had Ground Zero 2 for. We almost had Chernobyl 2.0 because the Russian military decided when they invaded Ukraine that they were going to try to set it off again to try to force the war in their hand. But Ukrainian special forces fought back and prevented that from happening. Alright, let's work our way. Let's be careful because bandits do the same quest. I noticed a game. I am going to grab that just to have it. So I have some food buffs. It does allow you to use multiple food buffs. At least it shows it on the screen. I still have to test to see if see how that one says 17 minutes has like a line through it. I don't know if because you have one already if it cancels it out. But it's showing like I had 2 buffs. So if anybody knows in the comments, if you can please let me know if that's the case, if it does cancel it out, or if you are able to kind of double dip and use multiple things. If so, that's pretty cool. And for a lot of you who has never played this game, just happens to like to watch the videos and that of it, I recommend to play it. If you really want an authentic Stalker feel, this is the game. I don't know how this team did it because they are not affiliated with the people behind Stalker in any way. And every item from Stalker is in this game. Even though the name is called STALCRAFT, this game is Stalker, 100%. All the items, the way they look, everything is ripped 100% from Stalker, all the way down to med kits and the foods and even the armor types, even all the factions are in the game. And the locations are all really identical. They're pretty much the same. So, and this is actually a full-blown MMO. Yes, it's got a Minecraft look, but once you get in the game and start playing it, you're not going to have that Minecraft feel. You're going to really feel immersed with this one. It's a great game. It really is. It's been a long time since I played a Stalker MMO. It felt at home. The last time I felt like that was really Essing was the last true one, because that was built on the Alpha engine by a Russian developer, but they split and they're two teams. You have Stay Out, which is where half the team went, which is pretty much the same game but on a different engine. But those are more based off the books, where it's like Picnic, which is what Stalker is off of. I have another video about farming copper wire. I go over detail of that, about the history of the other Stalker MMOs. So check that video out as well. You can hear about that. Also, if you guys haven't, please like and subscribe to the video. All the help's appreciated. I am a newer content creator, so I am learning as I go. Yes, my subscribers are a little bit low, but I have just started. My videos have been getting pretty decent views. I've been checking the charts and they're moving pretty well, so I really can't complain. Something I thought about doing for a while now, becoming a content creator, and the reasoning for me to want to do that for all of you is one simple reason. A lot of these bigwigs who do content don't truly care about the community. They only care about views and what money you can give them. And I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I give you guys genuine videos, genuine enjoyment, and not push you guys to donate and stuff like that. Alright, so now a little lost where this is at. Maybe here? Nope. As you can see, you hear it when you don't have it out, but when you have it out, you got to be near it for it to beep. And it is not beeping. So that's why I'm a little confused. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, I just heard a beep. Okay, I think I just saw a plane. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to the guy here. What am I doing? Busy mumbling off to you guys. I also have a Discord channel. All of you guys can join. It's actually in the link of my YouTube channel. When you enter, just say hi, because it is set where me and the admins have to give you a role, or it will remove anybody out of the Discord within a certain time. The purpose of that is any toxic people that come in, we can kind of see who's coming in.
Оракул с тобой говорить не будет. Я глава этого отряда. Мы не какой-нибудь нищий сброд. Не думаю, что от тебя будет большой толк. Уже мне под мои... Меня волнуют лишь жизни моих братьев, а вот твоя жизнь, если честно, для меня и ржавого болта не стоит. Тогда принеси мне хотя бы их ПД. Да.
Sorry, I'm kind of a skimmer on Quest. I used to be really good at reading it, but I don't want to be doing that all on video. That would be boring. It says track down corridors men. So that's down here. Also, looks like so with STALCRAFT, they put it on a newer engine. I think right before the winter event, so it's going to allow the developers to do so much in the game. Now, I have seen people in, I guess, area chat talking about, oh, the graphics need an upgrade, but I don't think what a lot of people understand, this kind of dark and gloomy feel is to be authentic to Stalker with the textures. That's why the textures are not such high quality. It's because they're trying to mimic the original Stalkers as much as possible to give that dark and gloomy feel. Oh shit. That might be where the sight thing is. And that right there is what we call a snort. Bloodsuckers are in the game as well. Now they have hair on them. They kind of look like a skinny version of Bigfoot. Oh shit. Yep. Yep, they're just as annoying as ever, these damn things. Damn. I hated them things in Stalker, man. Just because of that, they bounce around and that hard to hit. That guy can waste his ammo on it. Oh, no, I gotta help him. Try to keep him from dying. So I know how it sucks if I don't get help and have to run all the way back, so at least that way I can not be a dick. Damn, how many are there? This is crazy. I wonder if they might be doing the same quest, I bet. I wonder if they just keep respawning until we look for what we're looking for. It says on track down corridors men. Oh, here. So I'm guessing there's more. So I grabbed this PDA. It does say men, as in multiple. Oh, there's one up against the tree. I like the detail they put in the armor too. Like you can see the where it's wore out and stuff like that. They did a really good job. Let me just double check. I think yeah. I don't know how many we're supposed to look for. What's over here? That's just a tree. I think I see one. There. Now what?
Из-за постоянных атак мутантов мы вынуждены перенести лагерь. Если ты все еще жив, лови новые координаты.
I go back to the guy that's in the tunnel, but we're not going to go up there anymore because that's where that psych thing is. I should have brought some psych pills. They look like they give you a protection of 100 from what I was seeing on them. I'm also going to swap this ammo out real quick. Looks like it's how it already is. I must ran out of the AP. Well, since they want to be right there, let's see if we can do that. Oh, they all fell down there and died. Thing's not updated though. Oh, it's another. Can't see it. That's a glare. Another thing I needed too was that candy for a quest. Is this? No, I'm not talking to this guy. Okay, so this is someone completely different. Hmm. Alright, let's head to wherever that is. No, but back to the safe area, if you need to recharge your guys' pancakes, you can do that there. Still have not found that merchant. Something's beeping off here on me. Yeah, while everybody's big into the zombie survival games, I'm sorry, but these Stalker I think is a lot more scary just because of all the different mutants and you're just in an unknown area. It's uninhabited. Got hit with that psych stuff again. Might be because of the power pole there might be causing that. What is this? That's a player, right? Yeah. Just
У
want
тебя
to
есть
over
новости насчет моих бойцов? Иди.
Some of the faces are just
Командор
hilarious.
разрешил тебе говорить со мной. Ну, ты можешь начинать. У тебя... Понятно. Некоторые люди, зная, что у меня есть какие-то необычные... Следующее, что я помню, я обрел какую-то Не хочу... Я не могу! Ты ведь... Я...
Find a mysterious beast. Okay, so he is Dark Valley. I'm just checking my ammo situation. Not finding that merchant just definitely bugged me. I don't know what it sells, but I don't know if it allows you to buy ammo while you're out here or not. I mean, I should be good to go. That guy's geared up. So I guess this sucker was made originally Minecraft graphics. What it would look like. This is what we would have. I mean, coming from someone like me that's always been about visuals and realism, I can tell you I am completely satisfied with how this game turned out. I liked the atmosphere of the game, um, the right amount of detail, to everything, the placement. It is it's quite good, quite good. And for a free game, this game is not pay to win. There's no pay to win in it. I mean, you can buy like a monthly subscription and it gives you a couple more quests on your daily board to do. Or sometimes they do a like a season pass thing. That's it. That's all you guys are buying. You're not spending money to get stronger. Now, in like Aston that I played, it had a pay to win mechanic. So I had the best gun in the game. Um, it literally cost me $100 to buy it outright. That's what they charged. And in that game, when you repair something, your durability, total. We got a bandit there. Freaking camping. I almost killed him too. Yeah, come on. Two of us can play this game too, buddy. He can't come up over there. He'll die from the psych. Man, I don't have any more grenades on me either, do I? This is why I upgraded to the best armor I could get for the area. So he's aggroed him. He's getting shots on him. Did he kill him? That sumbitch I bet took off. Probably went in there. I don't really want to mess with him. I want to continue questing, but... if I didn't have to heal, he would have been dead. But I didn't want to risk into him getting a fly bullet on me, and then I died. Now the gun I'm using is a Garage 5 weapon. It's a KBX WZ88. I know a lot of people running with the, what is it, the AN94? That's actually the end game weapon in S-Zone, by the way. It's the gun that I paid $100 for. But in that game, so like I was saying, when you repair it, your max durability drops by like, I think it was like 15% each time. So it never goes back up to 100. And you had to get with someone that had a specific profession to repair that to 100%. But to do that, you also needed a special part to do that. And that's where the pay to win is really coming. Because the chances of getting those are like 0.1%. So you had to buy them. They're like $20, $30 just for the part. You need to get it to 100%. And then you got to risk whoever you're handing it to repair it. Did he steal the gun and sell it? Or did they give it back to you after they repair it? So there was that issue as well. Luckily, there was this. I was in a Russian clan, and this this Russian guy, believe it or not, was very genuine, real nice guy. He was the one that repaired all my stuff for me. Oh shit, that guy just went down. And he died. Player. That guy might pick up his stuff. Watch. Let's see if he does. Port Warp. What was the guy's name? Send a friendly message in the area chat. Because if you pick up their lost bags, which has the main material they need for upgrading stuff, you can mail that back to them. I didn't take anything. Where'd he die up here? I'll tell you in a second. I don't know where his body's at now. Says he left it in there, so I'll take him for his word. So I'll just say, cool deal. That's great. Yeah, it's I've had people do it to me, and it's like, why would you do that when you can just, if you're going to do that, at least send a message out, because it tells when you hover over the lost bag, it tells you who it is. So you're going to literally just go DM, hey, I got your stuff. I'm going to mail it to you once I get back to the safe zone. That's all you need to say. I mean, when you're out here farming and you die like that, and you got a bunch of stuff on you.
What's up?
And then you just have someone that just does that.
Hello to all zone researchers.
It's not a good feeling. Now, mind you, like I was saying in one of my other videos, I was talking about this same issue. Is there is a lot of kids that play this game, so you're gonna have a lot of, I guess, that because of that, because they're in that child mindset and they just think it's funny. Oh, I got free loot, not realizing they wouldn't want that to happen to them. Now, if it's abandoned, of course, take it. You know, it's the other faction. But someone in your own faction, I feel like that we should be, you know, friendly. Unless you're, you know, freedom fighting duty, then I guess take duty stuff or vice versa. But at least, just like I said, in the same faction, it's just, I don't know. I find it, just don't do it. It's all about building a good relationship with other people in the same faction because you want to work together. Especially with these higher end zones, you know, you're going to get into a lot of faction versus faction battles in PvP. So the more allies and help you can get from other people in your faction, it's going to help you out a lot. No reason to cut your throat getting help. Yeah, the one thing people were complaining about was textures is the texture count. So like the canvas that's over an item is the pixel count on it. They say it's low, but that's because they're literally what they did is they ripped the textures from Stalker, which is already in a certain pixel count anyway, and they just canvassed it over this Minecraft style block engine that they went with. And that's why they're like that. Because Stalker was originally made in, the original one was 2007, the next one was 2009, and then the one after that was 2011, which had all the fixes, a lot of the fixes to the engine. Was the better version of it, better lighting and stuff like that. That's when Direct 11 and that really became big, with the whole really cool lighting system that really started becoming a thing in gaming. A lot of that started with this Stalker. It was really the first game to really show off the newer Direct, like Direct 10 and Direct 11. Stalker was the game that really showed off their true potential, like how the lighting worked and how the lighting with like the anomalies and the environments worked. That was the game that really showcased it. Now, for of you that liked the original, NPCs, I'll help him clear that. Ah, shit, he went down. Motherfuckers hit me. I had to do a little bit of a jump mechanic there to... That guy got fucked. Head's all twitching. But as I was saying, if you guys are a fan of the original Stalker, there is a development team that worked with some of the older developers from Stalker. Actually, one of the head developers for that mod team created a game called Lost Alpha, and it's literally what the original, how big the original Stalker was supposed to be. It has a lot more maps. It's pretty much like all the maps that are in like Stalker Gamma. And it has increased story with increased side quests than that. Essentially, for whatever reason, probably the publisher pushed them, it was taking too long, they cut a lot of this extra stuff out. Because the original game, believe it or not, was supposed to have transportation with vehicles. And Anomaly brought that back. Like I said, it was like one or two guys from the original team created a mod team essentially, and they ripped their own files that they had to take out of the game and create what the game was supposed to be, but they put it on the the more stable version of the Stalker engine, which was uh, their third version of that, and it is really good. It keeps it, like I said, the mod is it's like playing the first game, but what it was supposed to be like a director's cut essentially. Um, I would highly recommend, and it's free download. You don't even need original Stalker. You can just download Anomaly, or you can just download that mod, and you guys are good to go to use it. Lost Alpha, that's what it's called. It's its own standalone game, just like Gamma. And there is mods made for Gamba as well, so if you want to increase the look of like what the NPCs look, better clothing and stuff like that, and better like gun animations and stuff, there's a mod pack for Stalker, or excuse me, for Lost Alpha that you guys can use, which is really cool. But definitely check it out. Like, you see, this area here. So this is in Lost Alpha. Was not in the original game. It's got like a bunch. It's got like a bunch of little buildings and stuff like that. There's a quest line there with some bandit guy you got to kill, if I remember. That's in there. Also over here in Araram, everybody knows how big. That's one of the bigger maps in Stalker. Well, you can actually get a vehicle, get it working, as long as you can get the gasoline and use the vehicle to move around here. You can even find old videos of the original Stalker shown to be used with a vehicle, which is cool. And then at the bar, they're expensive, but you can actually purchase the vehicle from the bar. All of that was taken out of the original game. That's why Stalker 2, I personally believe, from what I've seen and what I've heard, is going to be their best game yet, because they are their own publisher. I'm telling you, the team behind Stalker has always been very passionate for gamers. They've been always about quality. And by the way, a lot of people think they're Russian. No, don't ever say that. Stalker developers are not Russian. They're actually Ukrainian developers. Actually, the Stalker is now banned in Russia, and not just Russia, but the sub-state of Russia that is helping Russia is also banned as well because of the war in Ukraine. They can't sell at retail there. Now, obviously, Russians can use a VPN, but as far as I know, if you get caught with a VPN in Russia, you can actually get jail time for that. Same thing in China. They do not want you to see what's going on in the West. And I can confirm that as well. I have a lot of friends from Russia from playing Essen for almost 6 years. A lot of them were Russian. I'd use a lot of Google Translate, but my one friend, his name is Heem. He in college he learned how to speak English. So he would do a lot of the translation when he was on, and when he wasn't, I used Google Translate. But one of the nicest guys you ever meet. He actually fought in the original separatist army that moved in on Ukraine. But he ended up getting out because his grandmother and grandparents are from Ukraine, and the separatist military killed his grandparents. So he ended up not getting involved in that and changed his whole view on Putin and the Russian regime, and that was even back then on the 2012 incident. BS Stalker is it is banned in Russia. I am glad that they put it on the Unreal Engine and they didn't try to build their engine back up to be modern. Just because of their engine so old now, it would take longer for them to get that engine up to today's standards. Now, you know, if their company was still developing games, of course they would have already had it up to date by now, but since they've been away from it for so long, it was a smart thing. And from what I've heard, Unreal 5, it allowed them to just port like assets and stuff like that over. So it's very friendly with their old engine. And there's so much more that they can do. As far as I know, Stalker 2 is also going to have co-op multiplayer as well. That's going to be a pretty big game changer. And of course, for use that play console, we'll be able to play it on there as well. Console and PC. If you're wondering why I bypassed the Beast, it's because I got a lot of stuff on me. And I need to dump. And then that's probably where we are going to end this video for today, because I don't want to have it super long. For one, even with fiber optic internet, it takes a while to upload. And two, I know a lot of people don't want a super long video to watch either. It's still going to be long, but I don't want it to be that long. So we will cut it once we get in here and get everything sold and stored. I appreciate all the ones that took the time to watch the video, and there again, I'm a new content creator, and I ask, if you haven't, please subscribe and like the videos, and you know, leave comments in the comments below, you know, what you want to see, that kind of stuff, you know, give me some ideas. Join the Discord as well, say hello. I got quite a few people in there. So want to build a community with that as well. So we can all play games together. So, alrighty, I'm going to dump this in. Not a bad deal. I got metal wire out of that run too. Can't complain. See how much we make real quick. Funny, you actually, the only thing you do with toilet paper, not sell it. That would have been really good during the COVID time when toilet paper was so high. Gotta wipe your ass. Not bad. I mean, 5,811. At one point, I had like over 300K, but I end up buying bundles of copper wire, and they're very expensive to get them on the auction. And I did that because I ran out to be able to get the CD2 armor. Alrighty, this is where we are going to end the video. Once again, thank you for watching, and Repeat it one more time. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to the channel. And then there is a Discord link in the on my channel page. So just click it and you guys can join, say hello, so we can give you a role, so we can keep you in the channel. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. You guys have a great day.